Hey everybody, welcome to our first segment of the Goal Achievers series. And really what I want to do is kind of go through with you what I do, what I'm doing. Now, I'm setting this up at the beginning that I'm not a master at this. I don't have a lot of experience in this. I've had some amazing professionals in my life, some very high achieving people in my life teach me a lot of these things. I just haven't chosen to really sit down and do the major amount of work that goes into it, and that's changing right now. What I'd like to do today is kind of run through the outline that I'm starting with. Now, as we do this and as we grow and as you tell me your experiences and as you help coach me through this as well, because we all have experiences. We all have things that we are great at, and you're going to have things that you're phenomenal at that I honestly suck at. So I just want to kind of go through my outline of where I'm going with this, how I want this to go, where I'm at right now. I'm going to show you just some scribbles and whatnot of where I'm starting. And the whole purpose of this is I'm just going to be documenting the process of exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and then that way we as a community can go ahead and expand on this and make it insanely successful. We started this on my Facebook Live. I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, and I really wanted to come over here on YouTube to really dive into the process. So here's where I'm at right now. I started years and years ago writing down all of my goals, and that is every single goal I want to accomplish. I did this, probably 8-9 years ago when I first started this process, and I got up to about 65, 68 goals that was on my master sheet. And then what I was doing is I was systematically working through that. Life happened, I got distracted, crap got crazy in life, blah, blah, blah. It's what all of us deal with all the time, right? Fast forward a couple years, I did it again. Fast forward a couple more years, I did it again. And that's the only part of the process that I actually did was I would get my goal sheet started, and that's as far as I got. So I'm starting there. I've started there. And now I'm actually going through prioritization. I'm going through to make sure that it is a goal. That's one of the things that as I'm finding a lot of those old sheets that I did over the years, I found that a lot of those goals weren't necessarily goals, like significant goals. They were more of task list items, things that should just be on a task list, which some consider a daily goal, but I look at them as task list items. A task is something for us to do right now as a piece of the puzzle to get to the big goal. So that's what I did. I just grabbed myself a pad of paper, and we'll do this old school style. I just started writing them down, right? And I got about 25 off the top of my head. Then I found another, I don't even know where it's at the moment, another one that I did not too long ago. And as I was going through that, I realized that majority of them, there's probably 30 or 40 on that list. But when I was looking at it, there's really only 10 goals on there because the majority of it was just task list stuff. I want to, take out the garbage. I want a lot of stuff. So I really I could tell I didn't spend a lot of time on that. And that was really frustrating going back to it. I then found, where'd it go? It disappeared on me. I just found a handwritten one that I did not too long ago that was actually really good. Everything on there was a task list item. A goal. So I now have, this is my binder. This is going to be my goals achieving Bible for this process. My first page is my goals. So I am up to 39 goals right now. So, and these goals range all the way from financial goals to personal production goals to family goals to really simple small things to significant multi tens of millions of dollar projects. So what I'm doing now. So my next piece of the puzzle, and I've started it, is I need to transfer it from this over into my Bible. But then I went through and I identified probably 8 goals that I really want to concentrate on right now. And a couple of these I can't say because they're actually surprises for other people. So, but my top 8 minus one of them, my top 8 that I've picked out of 39 items that I have so far, and I've thought about 3 or 4 that I want to add to that today. And these aren't in priority yet. I'm still prioritizing these, but I want you to see kind of the relevance of what I've picked and where you think my mind is right now. My main goal right now for me to accomplish what I want to accomplish with a whole bunch of these other goals that I have on here is personal income of $10,000 a month. Now, for me, that's an insane number for me, because my wife, I'll be honest with you, my wife is the breadwinner of the home. She makes the money, I supplement it. And so my job has been house and kids and everything else. But I want to be a contributing factor to that. So that, and I have a lot of other things that I want to accomplish, and a good chunk of them are financially based. So $10,000 income, my Power of Body Language online course, I'm in the process of doing that. It's one of my major goals. This YouTube channel that I'm working on right now to develop, Throwback Flex YouTube channel. I want to be a master goal completer or achiever, right? I want to write some ebooks for my body language, and I want to pay all of both of my moms, my mom and my mother-in-law's bills. So you see how the majority of my top 8 are actually, they revolve around that $10,000 a month personal income, because several of these support that, and then there's several of them that are supported by that. And that's where I'm at right now. That's my drive. That's where I'm going. So I've identified my top 8. I think I might add 1 or 2 more onto this. I really want to have a top 10 that I'm pursuing at any given time. Now, what I need to do, and what I've started doing, is I need to mine down into each one of these goals and prioritize this even more. Okay, so I have 10 of 39 goals that I've identified that I want to actively work on. But what the heck does that mean? That's an insane amount of stuff to be doing all at once. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But what I haven't really done, with the exception of a $10,000 monthly personal income, that's already identified, is that several of these others, there's still more identification that needs to be made. Is, okay, I want to be a master goal achiever. What the hell does that even mean? I have to be able to quantify that a little bit more. I have to really define that. And I'm starting that process. Write ebooks, pay my mother's bills, this YouTube channel, and then create these online courses for Power of Body Language. Okay, those are all great and grand, but those are still kind of overview titles. I need to take my top 3 or 4 of my top 10, and I really need to identify it, and I need to define it, and I need to break that down to its minute details. If you were on my Facebook Live a couple days ago, I really got into it. Is that I think part of the reason that I didn't get beyond my top 100 list, which is probably my goal, is to have 100 goals at any given time. My top 100 list is that it wasn't that I didn't know how to set the goals and I didn't know how to break them down. I had the knowledge and I had the ability. The thing is I believe I'm not any different than anyone else. Is it's fun to go from thought, dreams, aspirations, and put them on paper. That's easy. That's fun. That's fulfilling, because you're like, oh my gosh, I see it on paper and it's real. It's something that, okay, that's awesome, right? But for most of us, and I'm putting myself at the top of the list, at this moment, is that that's as far as we get. Because once we start diving into it and once we start really mining into what that goal means, then it means, holy crap, we have to do work now. We have to actually figure out what this means. We have to figure out how to do it. We have to figure out who we need in our lives to make this happen, right? That's what I'm excited about. That's really what I'm excited about. So throughout the rest of this time, that's what you're going to be seeing a lot from me. Hopefully I'm going to be able to keep track of this and keep on top of it. We're going to be doing a lot of these YouTube videos, and in this format. It's going to be very, very simple, very simple. But I'm excited because I now have identified where I want to go, and I'm going to be spending a good chunk of today and the rest of this week on defining them. And I'm going to break this system down, and I got to figure out how to do some screen capture stuff, and we'll be figuring this out as we go. But what I need you to do is I need you to subscribe for me, so then that way you can keep on top of this with me, and I need you to do this with me. So in comments below, I need you to write down your top 10 that you want to accomplish. And there's no timeline right now. We're not there yet. I'm not worried about timelines right now. I just need your top 10 out of your 100 goals that you have. So I need you to subscribe, I need you to comment, and I need you to share, because I truly believe that this is something that can be used. There's a lot of goal setting stuff out there, but I'm starting this from scratch. I'm starting this literally page one of this, and we're going to fill this book all the way up with the entire process. That's what I need from you. Love you guys. Keep smiling.